Well, I started through a book. I always been a book person. Love books, still love reading books. And at the time I went to the library regularly, once a week. And at age 14, it so happened I went to a section, which was the magic section, a very small one, of course. And I picked up a book. It was by Werner Waldmann, Große Zauberschule, and it had a hand with 4 different colored billiard balls, and that was Love at First Sight. I mean, it really hit me at that moment, just that image. And from that day on, I mean, that was the first step to my career. And after that, after 2 or 3 years, I went to the Magic Club of Basel. Of course, that gave me access to conventions. I met other people, more books, and so on.
Cuando decidiste empezar con la magia en serio, ¿qué medios y cuántas horas dedicabas al día?
Well, when I started at age 14, it was a little bit late maybe, but I started very intense. I dedicated all my free time to magic, which was usually 5 or 6 or 7, even 7 hours a day, and practicing above all card magic and coin magic, but doing all the tricks, you know, putting together all the little props that were described in the books. I really started with a very wide base, doing manipulation and small illusion, apparatus magic, close-up card magic, everything, until then later I specialized in what I'm doing now. Well, it's certainly true that 20-30 years ago we used to learn magic in a totally different way than today. At my time there were just books and personal encounters. Now that was a wonderful thing, the personal encounter, of course. This was this human aspect which you can't get over the internet, of course. And that was a wonderful thing. And of course books, which you have to use your imagination to interpret every move and trick. And of course you can put a lot of yourself. You get a very personal result at the end. Now, nowadays, with a lot of visual media being added to the written instructions, of course, they also have a big advantage, because they show you that things can be done. They are feasible. A top change, which you read in a book and you say that it's not possible to pull this over invisibly and without being detected. And then you see somebody competent doing it on a DVD and you say, wow, that's how it should look. It's possible to do. Still, I believe that's a good thing if the person has an interest in that, to go back to a written instruction then and try to interpret things, try to find your own way of doing it, rather than copying another person who teaches it you one-to-one on a video thing. Anyway, I think that everyone should find out what is the best way to learn things and then use the media that have been put at our disposal. Well, in my career, which now is over 35 years in magic, as a hobbyist, an amateur, a semi-professional, and eventually 14 years of professional, I've seen thousands of magicians, beginners to experts in competitions and all situations, and I've been influenced by several people, of course. I have admired many people, but maybe the person I admire most from the very first time I started in magic to this very day is Juan Tavares. He's really a very complete artist. He's the master's master.